How's everybody doing? Okay, we are gonna go and talk about part two, how to the Scorpio moon in a woman's chart, and we have a lot to cover, so we're gonna jump right in. Okay, first you have to understand that the moon in Scorpio woman, this is also true of the sun in Scorpio woman, but the moon in Scorpio woman, she is looking for intimate relationship. She wants an intimate relationship with someone where she can experience emotional intensity. There's that word again. Intensity. Let me tell you, gentlemen and a few ladies, if you want to be with a Scorpio woman or a woman with the moon in Scorpio, understand. What did I say? What did I say? The first 40 years of life is governed by the moon sign. Past age 40, we are gravitating towards the sun sign. By the time we reach our second Saturn return, which occurs at age 54 to 57, we are now beginning to live the sun sign. I'm 51 years old. My entire life, I am Aries. My moon is in Aries, and I'm all Aries. I'm 51, and you will never know it because I look like a young 30-year-old on a bad day. Imagine on a good day. Don't let all this roughness fool you. When I want to be the baby, I can be the baby anytime I want to. Remember, I'm Virgo. I know how to morph and shift the chameleon. Okay? So too is the moon in Scorpio. The antics of Virgo are perfected in Scorpio, which is why Scorpio and Virgo are simpatico. Okay? So the moon in Scorpio, if your woman is below age 40, she's still functioning on the moon in Scorpio. It's past age, let's say 43, 44, that she's now gravitating towards the sun sign of her birth. This is true of all the signs of the zodiac. So understand that as a woman with the moon in Scorpio is seeking drama. And drama she's going to bring to you if you don't bring it, gentlemen and a few gents and a few ladies. This balance of Libra is total chaos in the field of Scorpio. The destructive energy of Scorpio as a principle, which without that destructive energy of Scorpio, we would not have the solar system that we have today. Understand the importance of the destructive nature of Scorpio. It's necessary. As above, so below. That same destructive principle that is seen in the universe through the agency of Scorpio, we are going to experience when you are with a woman with the moon in Scorpio. And I haven't even lit yet. The electricity is all around me. Scorpio is deep. Ooh. I'm drinking and it's 6:38 in the morning. My life is a life full of intensity. But I was born with the sun conjunct Pluto in Virgo. It's no different than Scorpio. So understand that when you're dealing with these women with the moon in Scorpio, these women are not going to let you have a moment's rest if they feel bored. I'll give you an example. You're laying in bed, both of you. Okay. You all wake up. Well, she wakes up first, right? She wakes up first. And she's already restless. She's already moody. She's already a bitch at fucking 6 a.m. in the morning. Because she's irritated over some other shit. Because God knows what her problems are. This woman is complex. Okay? I'm talking complex. So she's going to sometimes take out her frustration on those closest to her. So she can get off. Or she can relax. Because if everything is peaceful around her, it fucks with her head. She don't like it. If things are too peaceful, now she gotta disrupt shit. She gotta fuck up shit. She gotta cause an argument, cause a problem, cause a drama. Take something very, very little that means nothing and make it something huge and big, where it fucks up the entire day for those who are unsuspecting of her antics. This is also tied to her sexuality. The woman with the moon in Scorpio loves to make men angry and likes to provoke men. It turns her on. This is also true of the sun sign of the moon, of the sun in Scorpio. I've dated Scorpio women most of my life, and I don't know how I did not end up with a bullet in my head or an antidepressant. Because if she's not happy, you're not going to be happy. And for her to be sexually satisfied, you might need 2 or 3 days rest after she used you up. Her intensity is that strong. It pulsates more intensely than the rhythms of nature itself. And that says a lot. That says a lot. And I still haven't lit yet. There's a lot to say about the moon in Scorpio. And I'm almost out of my spirits. You know I'm going to have to re-up. And I'm as sober as a fucking water plant. Because I'm not the one enjoying all of this. They're the one, They're the one. Oh, God. So understand that that's the first thing that you got to know. The woman with the moon in Scorpio wants intensity. She craves intensity. Or she's not alive, you're not alive, and something got to change. Okay? Either consciously, and here we go again, or unconsciously, she puts people through tests. This is true of the sun in Scorpio, but the moon in Scorpio, oh my God. They say that when you know that a Scorpio loves you, he abuses you and mistreats you. The more sadistic he is, the more he loves you. And I've heard this from Scorpios themselves. And I've experienced that myself firsthand. I've dated Scorpios my entire life. And women and men. And yes, they do love me. They have loved me. But boy, do I have some scars that I could be 100 years old. And if I close my eyes for a minute and I think back of any one of these scars that I have, what an experience. Now I'm alive. We just got started discussing women with the moon in Scorpio. Terrifyingly beautiful. It is a rose surrounded by thorns, or is a rose in a rose bush of fire. Remember, Mars is the co-ruler of Scorpio. Before Pluto was discovered in 1930, Mars was the classical co-ruler of Scorpio. So the analogy that we can apply to Aries The burning rose bush with thorns, because the Aries woman is something else. No, not that much different from the Scorpio woman. Both are ruled by the same planet. Oh, real. Yes, yes, yes. I know every moment counts. Every moment counts. I know. I'm sorry. I'll make up for it. I'll tell you that much. Okay. So she puts people through shit. She do. You wanna kill the bitch. But if she don't care, she won't fuss over you and won't be, fucking you up at all. Or fucking with you. If the Scorpio woman didn't give a shit, trust me, the day that she stops fighting and the day that she stops arguing and starts fussing, that's when you gotta be careful. She's either falling out of love or you have made a very bad enemy out of this woman. It's when she's a bitch that you know that she truly loves you and is in love with you. When she don't care and she gives you the silent treatment and she don't care what you do, there's something seriously wrong. The relationship is in danger. She's about to exit. And let me tell you, you better grab her before she walks out that door. Because when a Scorpio moon woman or the sun in Scorpio woman makes up her mind, there is nothing that's going to make her change her mind. So don't let her go out that door. Don't let her go out that door. Fix it or you're done. Get your own car. I help you. I'll go with you. Let's shop for your own coffin because you're dead with her. Dead. You hear the door slam? Let the tears roll because nigga, bitch is gone and she ain't coming back. With a Scorpio moon woman or the moon is Scorpio or the sun is Scorpio, you only get one chance, one try. After that, you're fucked. You're fucked up. And in a bad way too. Not even in a good way, in a bad way. Because then other women won't fuck with you. Other women respect a Scorpio woman. A Scorpio woman's judgment. Even those with the moon in Scorpio. If you leave a nigga, the other women will leave you alone. If he wasn't good enough for you, he ain't good enough for no other woman. Understand the inherent power that lies within you, Mrs. Moon in Scorpio. It's quite a force of nature indeed. Indeed. Ain't nothing like it. In fact, a woman with a moon in Scorpio might be too much woman for many men. Men rather settle for less. Dead ass. Serious. Woo. You have no idea. Here we go. I gotta say it. I know you're trying to stop me. My archons. I said the woman with the moon in Scorpio like to test motherfuckers. Test them to the breaking point to see, because she wants to know if they are worthy of her. If they feel worthy of her. They want to know that. So they're going to test her. They're going to put her through a series of tests. Well, she's going to put her men through a series of tests to see if they are worthy. Because if they're not worthy, then they're not going to withstand her tests. And her tests are harsh, severe. But she loves you. She do. She lets you know in more than one ways, and I'm not just talking about the bedroom, although the bedroom is enough. Let me tell you. Oh God, there's so much to say. I might have to do a part three. But if I do that, it will not be fair for the other side. But there's so much to discuss about the Scorpio. Let me tell you. Once you know that the partner, once you know that your partner is loyal, you are protective of that partner in every way. And a woman's commitment to a relationship, and this is true of the men as well, can make her very jealous, very possessive. Remember, the opposite polarity of Scorpio is Taurus, and Taurus is extremely possessive. I mean, Taurus has a problem in the fact that it treats its partners as actual possessions, like they are possessions, no different than a furniture or a glass menagerie, and that's kind of bad. That's kind of bad. This is the definition of sadomasochism. And sadomasochism begins in Virgo and culminates in Scorpio. And Pisces, which is the opposite polarity of Virgo, expresses the true psychological meaning behind every sadomasochistic act that may be enacted by Virgo, or any sign that chooses to act sadomasochistically. Okay? So jealousy and possessiveness with a woman with a Scorpio moon, it's a fucking problem. She can destroy a good relationship over that shit. Women with the moon in Scorpio, handle your passions, discipline your intensity, because like fire, which is an element of nature that can purify, it can also destroy. Understand the destructive power inherent in the moon in Scorpio, you ladies. Scorpio is the sign of self-destruction. Don't forget the story about the turtle and the scorpion. The scorpion told the turtle, "Can I cross to the other side of the lake?" And the turtle told, "No, because you're a scorpion, you're going to sting me, you're going to kill me." The scorpion said, "No, I'm not. I need to get to the other side. I won't sting you." The turtle allowed the scorpion to get on its back, and by the time they get to the middle of the lake, the scorpion stings the turtle. And as both are dying and drowning, the turtle asks the scorpion, "Why did you sting me? You said you wasn't going to sting me." What did the scorpion say? "It's my nature. It's my nature." And both the scorpion and the turtle drowned. But Scorpio doesn't mind dying because a principle of Scorpio is death. The poor soul is the turtle that was unsuspecting and became victim to the intensity of Scorpio. So understand the inherent danger within this sign. It's beautiful. One of the most beautiful stars in the heavens is Antares, which sits at the tail of the scorpion. The other beautiful star is the star is the light of Aldebaran that sits at the horn of Taurus, the opposite of Scorpio. Beautiful stars, but deadly. So understand that one of the things about with the moon in Scorpio is, God forbid, that you are betrayed or affronted. You can hold grudges or seek revenge and really, really, really hurt somebody. Careful. But on a positive note, You have the ability to transform a force within you or within your relationship to make them better people. But the problem is that you might try to remake people and make them something else because you didn't like who they were. So now you have to destroy that person and remake them the way you feel that they should be. That's sadistic or sadomasochistic. So I know that we're not here to change somebody else from who they are to something else. These are all creatures of the God who created every human being in glory and beauty. And no man or anything underneath the heavens should change that. So the moon in Scorpio, women and men, and that includes the sun in Scorpio. Try not to change people and make them be something that you feel they should be. It's not going to go well for you. You're going to piss off a couple of gods up there that saw it worthy to create certain human beings as they should be. It's not your job to try to change somebody else. You can transform them in their own geogenesis and cause the bedrock for it to occur, but don't physically try to change somebody. And this is something that you might be inclined to do, Mrs. Moon in Scorpio. Okay? So try not to do that. Okay. Now, the woman with the moon in Scorpio is also like a queen. She fashions herself a queen, a diva, even. She has such a confidence about her that's not normal. It's out of this world. It's magnetic. It's electric. Boogie woogie woogie. People cannot just refuse to notice her. Like the Leo woman. You just cannot not notice her. Something will pull you. You just can't stop looking. She's a witch. It's magic. It's electric. Okay? Yet, a lot of people see her and they are terrified of her. They're scared of her. They see her with great fear. They don't realize that it's the intensity of her nature that they're looking at. She has a confidence about her, and the way she walks, the way she talks. She's down to earth. And that's what makes her so frightening, that she's so down to earth that people swear that she knows more than she knows. She's unpredictable, and that unpredictability of hers can be very intimidating. And she don't care if you're someone of authority or not. She sees everybody and treats everybody in equal plane. I'm telling you, if anyone ever had a definition of phenomenal woman, this is it. This is quite a phenomenal woman. And we're going to see a few of these more when we reach the moon in Capricorn. Okay, the Earth Queen. Now, and the Earth King. Now, understand that, talking still about the moon in Scorpio, unlike the man, which is very different, the woman with the moon in Scorpio pampers her emotions. She nurtures her emotions. There's a lot of self-love with this woman that you won't even think is there, because what we see and feel from her is such an intense resonating vibration that the first emotion that we feel is intimidation. But that's the last thing that she wants to do. Believe me. What can keep the Scorpio woman or the woman with the moon in Scorpio happy and content is if she has activities and hobbies and things that keep her preoccupied. She needs an outside outlet other than being a mother, being a wife, and raising children and playing house. Her energy is more than that. The biggest regret that the woman born under the sun in Scorpio or the moon in Scorpio is what? She regrets that she wasn't born a man. Because if she was born a man, in her mind, she will accomplish far more than what she already has accomplished. And now this is an error in her part. She's more powerful than she'll ever know. And we're 26 minutes past. We're done with this combination. There won't be a part 3. I'm sorry. Bye.